So I know that the trailer for Captain America: The Winter Soldier is now out, and I did make a trailer talk review of it. I posted it, and I wasn't allowed to play back on it or anything. It was blocked for some reason. I don't know why. I can't work out why. Because yes, I did use the trailer in the video, but like I've done it before and it's been fine. So yeah, I'm not sure why that happened, but you know. Other than that, the trailer was pretty good, and also I know I said to bring out a review of GTA 5 like earlier. I know I haven't, but yeah, I've pretty much completed it. I've got like a few things to do, and then I'm done, and I will be bringing a review of that soon. I know there's really no point, but how about I do it anyway? You know, who cares? But now, today, I'm going to make you a video and review something completely different from any of that. It is Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. So Bad Grandpa stars the hilarious Johnny Knoxville as his character Irving Zissman, who was in the other Jackass movies. But for some reason, in the other Jackass movies, I didn't find him that funny. Like I found some of the stuff, like most of the stunts, quite funny. I really liked the Jackass movies, but the Irving Zissman skits, I just thought, you know, they were stupid, and I didn't think they were that funny. But after seeing this movie, I realized why I didn't find him that funny. Because Irving Zissman doesn't get enough screen time. He has a whole movie to himself. When I first heard of it, I was like, this is just going to be bad. It's not going to be funny. It's just going to be stupid thing after stupid thing of old people being bad. And that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. What the title says is Bad Grandpa. The guy in the movie is a bad grandpa. But it's not just a Jackass film where they got stupid stunts after stupid stunts, which I liked. But this one has an actual story to it. So basically the story is there's this kid called Billy, played by Jackson Nicholl, who I must say is hilarious. I think he's been in a few films before, but he's not very widely known. In this film, his timing was brilliant. He is the star of the film, other than Johnny Knoxville as Irving Zissman himself. But yeah, he's great, he's hilarious. But the plot is that this kid, Billy, his mom is going to jail, and Irving Zissman's wife has just died, and he has to take Jackson Nicholl's character across America to his father, so his father can look after him, whilst with his wife in the boot of the car, which was like a hilarious situation to be in, because it's part of the Jackass crew, I guess. I mean, it's really different from the Jackass movies, but you know, it was a hilarious setup, and I really liked it. While it doesn't sound original, it's original. The skits in this movie are so funny, like every scene you're laughing. Well, I was anyway. If you don't laugh at this movie at all, you must like not have a pulse, because the movie is absolutely hilarious. There are just certain skits. Like, I've been reading online that some jokes fall flat, some skits aren't that funny. Every scene I laughed. Like, there's no little laughs in this movie. Like, some movies you see, like, in some scenes, and some scenes you're laughing out loud. This one, there are just big laughs all around. You know, I was laughing all the time in this film. Like, there's this one scene, I won't spoil it because it's one of the stunts and it's hilarious. It's not really a stunt, but it's still very funny. And it involves Jackson Nicholl and Irving Zissman in a restaurant, and yeah, something happens, and I had tears rolling down my face. Like after leaving the theater or the cinema, you know, I was just laughing so much, and my sides were hurting me. Like I was in physical pain, and I just, you know, from laughing so much throughout this movie. You know, I can't stress how funny it actually was. It's probably the funniest comedy of the year. While not the best, it's probably the funniest. I've got to say, you know, for a movie from the Jackass crew, with none of the Jackass crew, I thought, you know, I probably miss Steve-O in this movie because Steve-O was my favourite of the Jackass crew. No, I don't miss him. It was just funny enough. Like, you're watching this movie, and Johnny Knoxville is Irving Zissman, and Johnny Knoxville is like the annoying guy who, you know, he headlines the Jackass crew. But in this movie, you forget you're watching Johnny Knoxville. Like, Irving Zissman seems like a real person. But the funniest part of this movie isn't the jokes or the skits or anything. Well, it is the skits, because the funniest part of the movie for me was real people's reactions. Some people just react, and because he's an old guy, they're just like, you know, we've got to let him get away with this because he's old and he doesn't know any better than he should. But you know, the reactions from some people, there's different reactions through the movie. Like, he'll do, like, Irving will do something and people will be like, you know, we'll just let that one slip. And then there's scenes where people are just laughing at him, and then there's scenes where people get really angry. These are the real people of America. I'd say they are the real stars of the films. The people of America just make this movie hilarious. You know, it's just their reactions to everything that Irving's doing. They don't know what to do about it because they think he's a real guy, and that was hilarious. So Johnny Knoxville was very convincing in this movie, and he was just great. So I've got to give it credit for that too. Very funny movie, and for 90 minutes long, I thought 90 minutes of this guy will get pretty annoying. It didn't. It just didn't. The movie ended too quickly for me. I was laughing so much, and by the end, I was like, "Oh, come on!" And one more skit. They've got to make a Bad Grandpa sequel now, because I will watch it. I will be the first one in there, and I will be laughing my head off if it's anything like this movie. So yeah, I'm really hoping for a sequel. Why they probably won't do it, because Irving Zissman will probably become really famous after this, like Borat or Bruno. They can't make sequels to them. They probably won't make a sequel to this because the nobody would have wore off. But I hope Johnny Knoxville does more stuff like this. He is America's Sacha Baron Cohen, and he is great. I love him, and I love this movie. I'll be buying this movie. It's one of the movies you can buy, sit back, watch with friends, and just laugh at. Have a Jackass, a Jackass triathlon of the 3 movies, and then watch this. And it will be a very high-hoped ending for, very high-hoped, what I mean, but a very high-spirited ending to your day. This movie, after all Jackass movies, you will not be disappointed. And that is why I give it a very high 4 out of 5 stars, because, as a comedy, it really works, and it gets a huge thumbs up from me. Wrongly. There we go, a huge thumbs up from me. That was a bit delayed, but anyway, thank you for watching. As always, if you like what you see, subscribe, like us on Facebook. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.